Good day to you, the viewers of Patwa Therapy. Thanks for joining us. The recent announcement by the Jamaican government to allocate $100 million to alleviate the drought affecting the country is a clear indication of a reactive rather than a proactive approach to the problem.
I'm announcing today that we will put in another 100 million Jamaican dollars into the response, and the response will be channeled through the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. It will be channeled through the Ministry of Local Government and filtering through the various municipal authorities. We cannot leave out the Ministry of Agriculture.
With an abundance of natural resources available, it is illogical for a country like Jamaica to be spending so much on water. The government should explore alternative ways to address the issue of water scarcity, such as rainwater harvesting. Jamaica is a country with a tropical climate, which means that it experiences rainfall almost all year round. However, despite this, the country is still struggling with water scarcity. This is a clear indication of a failure to take advantage of natural resources available to address the problem. Rainwater harvesting is a simple and effective method of collecting and storing rainwater for future use. Individual homes could easily install rainwater harvesting systems to collect and store rainwater for use in times of drought. This would not only reduce the burden on the government but also ensure that households have access to clean water during times of scarcity. The government could also encourage and provide incentives for the installation of rainwater harvesting systems in public buildings and institutions. In addition to rainwater harvesting, the government could also explore other natural resources available in the country to address the problem of water scarcity. For example, the country has an abundance of underground water sources, such as aquifers. These sources of water could be tapped and used to supplement the water supply during times of drought. Moreover, the government could also invest in desalination technology to extract freshwater from seawater. This method is used in many other countries and has proved to be an effective way of addressing water scarcity in areas with limited access to freshwater. The recent announcement by the Jamaican government to allocate $100 million to alleviate the drought affecting the country is an illogical approach to the problem. The country has an abundance of natural resources available, which if properly utilized, could eradicate the problem of water scarcity. Rainwater harvesting is a simple and effective method that could be easily implemented by individual homes and public buildings. The government should adopt a proactive approach and explore other natural resources available in the country, such as underground water sources and desalination technology, to address the problem of water scarcity. The issue of water scarcity in Jamaica has far-reaching effects on the mental health and well-being of the country's farmers and the population at large. From a psychological standpoint, water scarcity creates a sense of insecurity and uncertainty, which can lead to anxiety, stress, and depression. Farmers are particularly affected by water scarcity as they depend on water for their livelihoods. Without adequate water supply, their crops will wither and die, and their income will be severely affected. This can lead to feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and despair, which can manifest in the form of depression and anxiety. Moreover, the impact of water scarcity goes beyond the farming community and affects the entire country. The shortage of water can lead to an increase in food prices, as the supply of local produce decreases. This can have a domino effect on the country's economy, leading to a decrease in purchasing power and a rise in poverty levels. On an individual and household level, water scarcity can lead to increased stress and anxiety about accessing and conserving water. The uncertainty about when the next water supply will be available can cause individuals to worry about their basic needs, leading to increased feelings of vulnerability and insecurity. Furthermore, the burden of accessing water falls disproportionately on women and children, who are responsible for collecting water for their households. This can lead to increased stress and fatigue, particularly for women who may have to travel long distances to access water sources. In conclusion, water scarcity in Jamaica has far-reaching psychological effects on farmers, the population, and individuals at large. The uncertainty and insecurity created by water scarcity can lead to anxiety, stress, and depression, affecting the mental health and well-being of the country's citizens. It is crucial for the government to adopt a proactive approach to address this issue to mitigate the psychological impact on the population.
Patwa Therapy!
Patwa Therapy, we overstand.